opponents will try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could be the one on your new addiction. It's all in my head, but I want non-fiction. I don't want the world, but I'll take this city. Who can blame a girl? Call me hot, not pretty. Baby, do you like this beat? I'm made so you dance with me. It's like 199 degrees when you're with me. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. Dance it out, you're hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, you can take me high to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, you can take me high to go. I woke up alone, staring at my ceiling. I try not to care, but it hurts my feelings. You don't have to stare, come here, get with it. No one's touched me there in a damn hot minute. And baby, don't you like this beat? I'm made so you dance with me. It's like 199 degrees when you're with me. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. Dance it out, you're hot to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, snap and clap and touch your toes. Raise your hands, now body roll. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Take me high to go. What's it take to get your number? What's it take to bring you home?
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Viking 18.
Here's Strong one more time. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead is Strong. 20. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Pierre Strong. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the offense. And it's now a 7-0 game. Trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. They coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I won't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Milton. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The slot man in motion right.
Cup 19. 70 Rangers, Cup 19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw. Complete. Smith has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you, with the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball has moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd and 10. On play action, McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing the offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. It's tricky to rock.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give up the middle to Strong. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jones again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
19 right. 18.
Milton. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now Milton. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goddard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
His kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard
Put
line.
money down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get to the minute the sun is up. There's no rush to my shut it down. Work it, get your money up. And leave what I got for money down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now you just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Vikings at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
A handoff for Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Let's go.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll toss it out right to Strong. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Bible pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out
So
to
after the
Miami.
loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Let's go now.
To the air with McCarthy. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Record on for the Vikings field goal.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're worrying too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19. Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19.
To throw is Milton. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready?
Here's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Count the quick.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Look at that team. Cadet, 18, run. Warriors, 70, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Milton. He gets it to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Got it. Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready? Chest it. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 69.
Operating from the gun. Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
19.
Now they'll shift things around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
An audible here to get a new look.
19 tight, 19, 79, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 6.
On 4th down, Milton. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another one.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Okay, break.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rim. 0 to
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. Finds Strong in the check down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
I got it. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll give it to Strong. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Rock roll 80.
Looking to throw McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz. You still feel paralyzed.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
To the sideline.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Dragon 60. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And from right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here we go. Set 18, 5, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
60 Maverick, Panther 11, 19 tight, 19 tight, Mustang.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And they'll come up second and 7.
19 Wyatt, 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing is Milton. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now we're doing it quick. In the face, you're gonna be suing me quick. If we catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I got me thrown down hard, like a barrel to shine. I got some time, they ain't like a better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got
second down and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 52 yards. And the Vikings have added to the lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw, it's Milton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Set up.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Oh, and this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Strong. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Won't do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one swung outside to Strong. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.